What's up guys, Everyday iTech here, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the best screen recorder for your Mac and Windows computer. It's completely free to download and you can create polished, professional looking videos in minutes, no editing required. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. This is the screen recorder that I personally use for my video tutorials, and all those little edits that you see, those are done automatically. It's called Focusee. All the little zooms and pans, custom mouse pointer, and click sounds were done automatically with one click. So let's get started. Alright, so I will be showing guys how to do this on Mac, although if you are on Windows, don't worry as the steps are exactly the same. And just another quick disclaimer, I'm actually using QuickTime to record this video, as unfortunately I cannot use Focusee to record this video and show you it at the same time.
I cry every time.
Alright, so to download Focusee, simply open up your internet browser, click on the link that'll be down below in the description, and simply select free download. Just like that, the download will start, and once done, simply install like any other application. Anyways, let's go ahead and open up Focusee. From here, you can select a full screen recording, custom, or select a certain window. On the right side, underneath device and tool, you can select your webcam, whether that be your FaceTime HD MacBook camera, your iPhone's camera, or any other connected webcam. After that, you can select your microphone. So you can use your MacBook's built-in microphone, your iPhone's microphone, a USB microphone, or even a microphone connected through an audio interface. Lastly, you could choose to also record the system audio. So any audio that's playing on your computer, you'll be able to record, whether that's music, video, or a video game.
Pawn e7 to e6.
Now you also have a built-in teleprompter, so you can script your videos and be a lot more professional. So on the bottom toolbar, you can adjust the playback speed all the way from 1 times all the way to 12 times speed. You can also change the font size to make it easier to read, and also the font color. And you can also change the transparency of the teleprompter so you yourself could see your screen better. And just a disclaimer, this teleprompter will not show in your screen recording as along with any of Focusee's menu items. Those will be invisible and only for you to see. Lastly, we have this reset button so you can go back to default. And once you are ready, you have a play button at the very top right. And look at that. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and select full screen, and right off the bat, you guys can see that it recognizes my FaceTime HD camera on my MacBook. Again, you could use any webcam on your Windows PC as well. Anyways, the first button right here is to close out of Focusee, and then you have a teleprompter, so just make sure that the webcam selected is correct, the microphone is correct, and if you want to enable or disable system audio, you can select accordingly. And once everything looks good, click on record, and you will have a 3, 2, 1 countdown. Alright, so just like that, you could go ahead and start recording. And while you're recording, you can actually go ahead and move around your webcam to wherever you want on your screen. So if you end up blocking something, you can go ahead and move it. And now you can do whatever you want on your Mac or Windows PC. Whenever you click on something, it'll go ahead and actually zoom in for you automatically. It will also zoom out automatically. You can change your mouse cursor style and make it have a click sound every time you click. And there's all sorts of other effects they can also add once you are done recording. On the top over here, you can see the Focusee icon, so you can access quick actions from there. And at the bottom over here, you can go ahead and delete the recording if you realize you don't need it anymore. There's also a restart button, so you don't have to manually stop the recording and start it again. And you could also pause the recording and resume from wherever you left off. Lastly, before we hit the stop button, you can see on the right of it, it shows the duration for how long the screen recording has been. And now let's go ahead and click on stop. Just like that, it's super fast, and now we are in the Focusee editor. However, I don't really like calling it an editor because everything seems to be done automatically with AI, so you don't really have to do any editing yourself. And this is why I really love Focusee. So first off, let's actually start over by the timeline. You guys can see in the video playback, whenever I am doing something in the screen recording, it automatically zooms zooms in and zooms out, which is the most handy feature for making your screen recordings look super professional and also easy to follow. Anyways, on the timeline controls, you can see we can go and select the timeline, and you have some options over there. To the right of it, you can select the crop option to crop the video, and then you have these scissors if you want to cut a part of the video. So you can just go and select these scissors, go to another section, select the scissors again, and delete any portion of the clip. And then if you want to bring even more emphasis to what you are talking about, you can select the spotlight option, easily move around the spotlight to wherever you want it to be, and just like that, now you have a spotlight. You can also do the same with a blur. So if there is some sensitive information on your screen, whether that be a password or anything else that you do not want people to see, you can go ahead and move around the blur, resize it, and just like that, you are good to go. Now with all of these effects, whether it's a zoom, a spotlight, or a blur, you can increase or decrease the length of the effect just by dragging on either end. In the middle, you have your play button, so you can play back your recording, and to the right of that, it shows the duration, and then we have an undo button, a redo button, a delete button, and you can also zoom in and out of the timeline. Lastly, you can select the fit to screen button, and now you can see your full timeline in its entirety. Alright, so we covered the timeline. Now let's go to the effect. So on the top left, we have video enhancement. From here, again, you could choose the canvas size, whether that's original, 16:9, 1 of 1, 4:3, or 9:16. Or you could even select this drop down menu and select YouTube, TikTok, X, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram. So the screen recording is perfectly tailored to any one of those social medias. Up next, we could go ahead and adjust the style. So first, we have fixed zoom port. So with this enabled, it'll just zoom in on what you are clicking on as opposed to the entire window if it is disabled. And up next, you can also adjust the padding. So you can increase this if you do want more of a background and decrease this if you just want your screen recording. You can also increase the inset, which will give you a clear frame around it, which looks really nice as well. And you can also increase or decrease the roundness. So if you want it to be completely full screen, bring the roundness slider all the way down, and now it is fully squared out and now full screen. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and bring the roundness back and also the padding. So we have that background as well. And you can also change the shadow underneath your screen recording. Furthermore, you can change the background of the screen recording. There's a bunch of beautiful images in here. All I gotta do is just going to click on either one of these, and you guys can see that they all look absolutely fantastic. You can even go ahead and select a simple gradient, and if you are still somehow not satisfied, you can select steady, where you have even more, and then graceful, and you also have scenery. And if you are still not satisfied, select custom, and you can drag and drop any image from your computer, and it will then be displayed as your background. Up next, on the left pane, let's now go ahead and select cursor. First off, for show cursor, you can enable or disable it, and then you can also change the cursor size. Up next, you can change the cursor style. So there are numerous mouse pointer options. All of them look absolutely delightful. And again, if you're somehow still not satisfied, there are even more. You can even get the Mickey Mouse hand in different colors and styles. And on top of that, you can even make it a pencil. So yes, it looks absolutely adorable. Up next, you can also change the click effect. So you have the default, you have the ripple, the ring, diffusion, spotlight, and my personal two favorites, sparkle and firework. And last, we even have a Christmas click effect right in time for the holidays. On top of that, you can enable cursor click sound. So you have crisp, hard, and soft. And you can also change the volume of the click sounds. And last, you can hide the cursor when idle. Back to the left pane in the animations tab, you can enable or disable motion blur. You can change the zoom in motion blur, screen motion blur, and also cursor motion blur. You can also enable or disable cursor movement and change the movement type. So you can change it all the way from being a slow moving cursor all the way up to a rapid moving cursor. And for the zoom and pans that we went over earlier, you can also change the movement type of those as well. So you can have it zoom and pan slowly or super fast. Up next in the left pane, we have camera. So for show camera, you can enable or disable this toggle. And if I click on this little edit button for my webcam, I can select which area of the webcam I want it to focus on. And I can even resize it. Click on apply. And you can even replace yourself with an AI avatar. avatar, which we will get to in a second. But anyways, moving on, for the camera layout, you can choose different layouts for whatever you want to do. I think this layout is great for Subway surfers. You can also flip horizontal and click on adjust layout and manually move your webcam around. Under multiple layouts, you can even add a custom layout. And if you don't want your webcam to have any background, then you can also remove the background or just blur it out, whatever you want to do. And yes, you can also adjust the camera roundness as well, and also mirror it. Lastly, with the camera, you can also add filters. So you got natural, cold, warm, movie, art, and dark. You can also add a frame or an outline to your face cam, and you could change the color and other settings. Up next in the left pane, we can go to audio control. Here you can mute your microphone, you can add volume enhancement, audio noise reduction using AI. So if you have a fan running in the background, you can enable the noise reduction to get rid of that. And you can also enable vocal enhancement to make your voiceovers sound nicer. Lastly, you can also adjust your system audio, so you can mute the system audio or again increase or decrease the volume of it as well. On the left pane, there's also a shortcut tab to customize your different shortcuts, so you can display the shortcuts that you're using visually on screen. And then you have the captions tab. With this, you can auto-generate subtitles, giving you a full transcription of your video so people can read along. Up next on the left pane, we have watermark. So you can enable or disable show watermark and drag and drop any image that you want to use as your watermark. After that, you can adjust the position of the watermark, and you can even select a custom position. You can also change the size of the watermark and also the opacity. Back on the left pane, we also have smart cut, so you can intelligently remove silence and filler words to make your speech smoother and more natural. So if there are any silent parts of the video or you are saying, it'll actually go ahead and use AI to recognize that and cut those clips out of the video automatically. Okay, and back in the left pane, we are at the final tab, which is AI avatar. Over here, you can go and select an AI avatar. So if you do not want to show your face, but still want someone professional to show, bringing in a human appearance, you've got loads of options over here. So I'm going to go ahead and select Hema, for example, and you can also select the color of the background. Click on generate, and that's it. What's up guys, Everyday iTech here, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my editing process in Final Cut Pro 10. And the reason I'm making this video is just for the AI test. So let's go ahead and test this AI and see how this goes. All right, now right above our video playback, you could see AI task. So you could see all the AI tasks that are currently being performed. And then there's a preview button, so you could preview the entire screen recording in full screen. Up next, we have a preset button, so you can create your own preset. So every time you create a screen recording, it'll have the webcam in the correct position, the mouse cursor and options that you use, and basically everything else, so you do not have to reapply all of those settings. All right, and once you are ready to share your creation, click on the share option, and this will get a shareable online link after uploading the video to the cloud. So with this option, it'll be in the cloud, and you can share the link to whoever you wish. Or you can export the video, give it a name, change the save to location, choose the format, so we have MP4 and GIF, change the resolution, which goes all the way from 480p all the way up to 4K, frame rate, which goes all the way up to 60 frames per second, and quality. Now on the export button, you can see how much space this screen recording is going to take up, and of course, depending on the quality that you choose, it will take up more or less space. Anyways, click on export, and just like that, it is preparing your finalized screen recording. Alright, so it is done exporting, and we have our screen recording video file over here. And now you can do whatever you want with it. Oh, and Also, if you find that you made a mistake or that you wanted to change something, you can head back over to Focusee, click on the history button in the very top right corner, and here you can see a history of all of your previous screen recordings. Click on the little edit pencil button, and now we are brought back to that editor where again you can make any changes. Alright guys, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Again, the download link to install Focusee for both Mac and Windows will be down below. Definitely be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.